What's going on, famo? I just wanted to do a quick reaction on from this Country Wayne skit. I think it's very important insights in this right here, especially when it comes to parenting, especially with mothers to daughters, um, and some of the ways that young girls are misled when it comes to really understanding dating. So let's go ahead and get this started real quick.
Are you watching Love is Blind?
Girl, are you blocking my TV? Excuse
Mom,
me.
are you watching Love is Blind?
Jada, yes, move.
Oh, goodness gracious. Fuck.
You gonna watch it with me?
No, I have something to tell you, actually.
You don't want to watch TV
Mom,
with me no
I
more?
have tea. Turn the TV off.
These kids, tea.
Okay.
What is tea?
You're about to find out.
You need
this
the
boy,
juice.
Wait, this boy from school, right, asked me to be his prom date.
Okay, what's wrong
Did
with
I
that?
say yes? No. Did I say no? No. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Stuck.
You know what this means? This is time to give insight. Any parent that's going through this situation with their daughter, especially, I mean, son too, of course, both, with their child, perk up and get ready to give some powerful feedback. Let's continue.
Glue. I don't know what to do.
You don't know what to do?
That rhymed.
Why?
Because I feel like, okay, let me stop being prepper because let me tell you how I honestly feel. I feel like I don't know what to look for in a relationship, and I'm kind of scared to even catch feelings for a guy. Like, I mean, you and Dad were my age when y'all fell in love, and
Okay, this is very powerful. Now, that's why it's powerful for you to ask. She started off well. Why? Because you want to understand where your child is coming from, or so why do you feel like you don't know what to do? Tell me more, just so you can get some information to get clarity on where she's coming from.
you see how it ended, no offense. And I just feel like you guys didn't set a proper example for me. Like, what is love? What is a relationship? How am I supposed to be treated?
Straight up, because they are in a toxic, very toxic relationship. Her and the baby daddy, the baby father. It's still going back and forth to this day, and they're both in so-called new relationships. The dude has no how can I put this? The dude really has no backbone. Like, he's all over the place. He's back and forth. And she's kind of she's playing emotional games with him still. And the daughter sees all of this shit. There's no stability. There's no real solid family structure at all. And even if they're not together, they don't even compose themselves in a way, in a co-parenting situation, in a way to where Jada, the daughter right here, can at least perceive something that's solid when it comes to making sure the family is good.
Every girl's like, oh, I'm looking for my dad in a relationship. I don't know if that's what I should be looking for. So I'm
And you shouldn't. That's very intelligent for her to say. So, but she wants to know. She needs proper feedback now.
kind of confused. I'm lost. Boys
Right.
think I don't like them. I really do. I'm just scared, and I don't feel like I should feel that way at my age, to be honest.
And you know what? That's very intelligent of her, because she's not just jumping into situations because a lot of girls in this situation, they're just like, I don't know, but I'm gonna just go with it, with boys that they like or think they like. So cherish this moment, because you can help her preserve her value right here. This is a very critical point. This moment right here.
You said a lot. I'm sorry for not, wow. I'm sorry you just hit me out of nowhere with that one.
But see, here's the thing. The fact that it hit you out of nowhere is a problem, because you didn't even think about that. This is certain things we got to think about before we even have kids. Instead of just fucking off, having a child, and not even paying attention to very important components to a healthy nuclear family structure. Oh, that hit me out of nowhere. You never thought of that? That's a problem, bro. That's a problem. Now, if you gained some wisdom throughout this experience, like, this experience is we don't prefer in the community, but if you gain wisdom throughout this experience, you would respond with you would have a more responsible or intelligent response. Let's see how where she goes from here. And even then, you wouldn't even have to wait till she said something. You will pull her to the side based on the toxic relationship that she witnessed through her parents for the benefit of her. Let's continue.
I'm sorry for not setting the example.
Okay, now what?
On behalf of me and your father, that's what happens sometimes when kids are too young to fall in love and have a kid, right? We were too young.
Right.
And we made some really bad mistakes. And unfortunately, you were there for the ride. Mm-hmm. And you got to witness a lot of that. But the one thing I wish you would have been able to witness is your mom loved properly.
Okay, do you see how she turned it back on herself as the victim? It's like you have, when it comes to children, you have to be objective for them to be able to see the bigger scope, to see where they, both sides, made choices that doesn't benefit the family as a whole, not just see your mom love properly. What? How about how she chooses a man, or how about her characteristics? What about that part? All you just keeping it at is, okay, she started off with, I'm sorry that you witnessed this. Now we need practical steps or insights to where she makes sure this doesn't happen in her life. Not go to victim mode. Let's continue.
But look, you're not me. You're not your dad.
And why is that? Why is that?
Jada. And God has his own plan for you. And so you don't have to be a reflection of me. You don't have to be a reflection of your father, and you don't have to look for a reflection of your father. You are a reflection of your father, of God. And as long as you chase God, God will send you a boy that is amazing, who loves you.
See, this is woo-woo shit that we do in the black community. If you long as you walk in the reflection of God, what does that look like? A lot of people that speak God shit they end up in bullshit like this. So what does it really look like to walk in the reflection of God? What does it look like? You don't have to attract a boy like your dad. How do you not do that? And see, this is what we have to understand in the black community too. And we have too much pride as parents. If you don't have the answers, it's okay to go seek them for the sake of your kids. But we have too much of a big ego to feel like we just have to answer the question just because our kids asked the question, but we don't know the answer. If you don't know the answer, it's fine, but go seek it for the sake of your kids, bro. Let's continue.
Same for you.
Who knows who he is.
Same for you.
And who knows God. And when he sees you, he'll know that you're a wife.
This is the biggest bullshit that I've heard. Now, how would he know that she's a wife? What is a wife? What are the characteristics of a wife? Since you're talking about God, can you name them for her? How does God ordain women to be a wife? What does that look like in the reflection of God? You heard me. Let's continue.
Not a girlfriend, not a side piece, not something to do on the side.
What's the difference between the two? Tell her. Tell her how you was a side piece and why you was a side piece. But again, you don't reflect on it because you're on victim mode. So you didn't gain wisdom on it for you to share with your child. Let's continue.
No, seriously. So just keep that focus on God and he'll send you the right boy, okay?
Okay.
I love you.
I love you too.
Fuck no. That's why strong masculine leadership is important when it comes to the daughters. This is why it's important. Because all she did was leave it into woo-woo. Woo-woo delulu landscape. That's all she did. Words that sound good, which will always catch the feminine feeling space. Words that sound good, but it don't mean shit. Anyway, I just felt it was pertinent to share that right there. These conversations happen all the time, but it never leads to a fruitful, positive, valuable situation when it comes to relationships in our community. It's a fucking problem. Once again, it's Podcast Agent Zero. Get your value up, or ladies, protect your value. That's about it. 100.